Welcome to the BFF report. My name is Mike B, aka Fony, and we're going to be covering World of Warcraft. Ooh, maybe you've heard of this game. 3.3 is on the PTRs right now with Icecrown Citadel up. A few new 5-mans, some 25-mans, and all that good stuff. Honestly, I don't really know what the heck I'm talking about. I'm the guy who built, a success around low-level PvP videos. I think I did endgame like twice. Once Nax 60, and then Nax 80. So I'm obviously the one that's qualified. It's kind of ironic too, right? I think that's ironic. The definition of ironic is kind of fuzzy on the internet. So anyways, let's go ahead and jump in and see what's going on. Since the release of World of Warcraft back in 2004, one less than desirable gameplay aspect has persisted patch after patch after patch. Blizzard has made several attempts to streamline this mechanic and has been unable to find a viable solution. And no, I'm not talking about pets seeing through stealth. Like that's ever gonna get fixed. I'm talking about LFGs, LFMs, pugs. See, the problem with pugs is the painstaking process you go through to put one together just to watch it fall apart within minutes of entering due to the sudden demands of significant others, log ninjas, and just flat out stupid people. And after 5+ years of just learning to deal with it, in walks Blizzard's latest creation, introducing the dungeon system. Almost completely dehumanizing the random pickup group process and making your day-to-day instance farming a pleasant experience. Almost. Let's go ahead and take a look at this thing. First thing I want you to notice is that they're basically bribing you to use this tool by giving you bonus emblem. They also give you the option to choose if you want to run a specific instance. So keep in mind the system is not operating just on your realm. It's actually working through a number of realms. I believe it's battle groups. I could be wrong. I'm almost positive it is. The good news is that the slots fill up pretty quick. The bad news, when somebody royally fails, you have to go to their realm and create a character in order to ridicule them. In an effort to make using this new tool more desirable, Blizzard put in a special buff for all the members of your party while you're inside of the instance. The buff is called Luck of the Draw. It increases all damage, healing, and your base health by 5%. They've also put in 2 debuffs. One of them is Dungeon Cooldown, which basically prevents you from running an instance in less than 15 minutes and then jumping into another one. The other one is a Dungeon Deserter, which works pretty much like the Battleground Deserter debuff. Now that all the boring stuff's out of the way, let's go ahead and jump into the Forge of Souls, the first of 3 5-mans that are introduced in the new patch. Now, keeping in mind that I have 0 raid experience, I'm likely to be the one to be carried here. And since it's a new instance, not everybody really knows what's going on, so luckily I got a relatively competent group. We plowed our way through all the trash and made our way to the first boss, the Godfather of Soul himself. The fight with him is relatively simple. You just have to watch out because every once in a while he's going to corrupt somebody's soul, and then there's going to be a floating essence that you have to kill before he gets there. Now, as you can see, we didn't know what we were doing, so watch carefully as this thing kind of runs in there and pretty much just puts him right back up to full health. When he reaches 30% health, he'll teleport to the middle of the room and cast Soulstorm, which does 1,000 shadow damage or 2,500 on heroic per second and slows your speed by 50% for the remainder of the fight. During this time, he'll also randomly fear people around the room. So it's on heroic, there's 3 of us, and I didn't even have Lull of the Forsaken on my bar, which speaks to my level of competence in this game. And we still pulled off a kill. Oh, and check out the voice samples. I'm gonna play a few right here.
Ow! Oh! Ow! Have a do! Have a love! Oh, give me here! Ow! I hear! Wow! I do! Have a do! I feel good!
The next and last boss of this dungeon is the Devourer of Souls. I asked, what do I have to do in this fight? I figured it'd be some tricks or something that I have to watch out for. Stay out of the void zones and burn. Okay. It's a good thing we had a pretty decent healer in the party, because there's a lot of times where this thing just unleashes hellacious damage. To generalize, the fight pretty much handles like the Grobulus fight in Nax. And I wish I had more information about this, but I mean, for DPS, just do exactly what the dude said. Stay out of the void zones and burn them down. And as a side note, there's no loot table yet, so I really can't show you guys what these bosses drop. So after you drop Devourer of Souls, Sylvanas shows up, Wall of Text, GG, you've just completed the first of 3 5-mans, Forge of Souls. Alright, 1 down, 2 more to go. Next week, Pit of Sauron, as well as Gunship Battle. Anything else I can squeeze into would be great, but we'll see what happens. I'm on the Horde side on both servers under BFF report. Be sure to look me up. And if you have any feedback or questions, send it to @IMDMikeB on Twitter. And now I get to wrap up with a little spoiler alert. So if you don't like spoilers, go ahead and shut off your browser now.